Hello, my name is Silas Jabari, and I would like to share with you my experience coming through the program. I'm middle-aged. I was heard about the program through a friend. I was kind of reluctant at first because I had been out of work for 2 years. 2 years is a long time for me. I'd never been out of work before. Drawing unemployment, and it was rough. Someone told me about the program, so I said, well, let me give it a shot. I called, talked to Miss Henderson. She was very nice. She told me the things I needed to do. She told me the different things they had to offer. So I came down and I looked into trucking. I had been doing construction for the longest, but you know, it kind of boomed for a while. Wasn't able to pay my bills or anything, so I said, well, trucking, I think I'll try trucking. A lot of people kind of laughed at me like, man, you're not a trucker, you know. I was like, well, I don't have anything to lose. She told me that I needed to go through this program, take different tests. I was reluctant because I'd been out of school for years. But I said, well, I don't have anything to lose. Took the test. The first test, barely passed, but I passed. But then the next test, I didn't pass, so she told me I had to take it again. I kind of wanted to give up because I was like, you know, this is not me. I'm not going to college. I'm just looking for a job. But something told me I needed to do something. I needed to stick with this. And I mean, and Miss Henderson, she was real. She was behind me. She told me I could do it. I could do it. And I believed in her, and she believed in me. And I took that test, and I had another test I had to take. Something kept saying, you know, you don't need to. I even had friends say, well, why are you going through that? The program is too long. But I said, you know what? I can do this. And I passed the last test, and I had to pick a school. I picked a school, and I went out and experienced. It was intimidating as a trucker. Never drove a truck in my life. Didn't know anything about gears or anything. And I did okay. And I was still nervous, and came back and told Miss Henderson that I'm in school. But then people were telling me, well, you're not going to get a job. The job you get, you're going to be away from home for a long time. I said, well, it's okay. It's nothing at home. I mean, but waiting on my unemployment check. But it was all wrong. I found out that I found a great company here in Atlanta. I'm going about every 2 or 3 days. So I see my wife like every 2 or 3 days. And I went from making $250 a week to bring home over $1,500 a week. And now it felt like I was walking on quicksand at first, but now it seems like I'm on solid ground. And I think if anybody want to go through this program, I mean, it works. If you don't give up, don't listen to what people tell you, and just believe it. Just believe it and work with the people who are here because they're trying to help you. I am a living witness. I am not being paid, but this really works, and I hope it helps you like it helped me. Wonderful. And I'm going to leave Bill with my numbers. You can call me. Any questions, I will be glad to help you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Got a PS for you. Forgot to tell you. I'm getting my own rig. I haven't paid for it in 2.5 years. No money. Nobody tells me anything. I go where I want, when I want, make the money that I want. It's a great feeling. You got to go through it. It's going to be worth it. Believe me, it will be worth it.
Go.
Hi, my name is Dean, and I'm here to tell you, do not give up. I had a great deal of issues before I went through this program. I lost my job. I had a bad marriage, and the money, my friends, were very low. But I took a step of faith. I went through the welding program. I was making approximately $500 a week. Please note, I was making approximately $500 a week. Now I'm making anywhere from $2,000 to $2,500 a week. And the pockets are fat. You do what you have to do to get ahead. Take care.
Hi, my name is Roberta Jackson. In 2010, summer 2010, I had emergency surgery. 3 months later, I had another emergency surgery. And then the beginning of 2011, I lost my job. A lot of things were going on, and I didn't know what was going to happen. And then I was randomly chosen through the Department of Labor to go to a class. Through the class, I heard about the WIA program. So I know it wasn't a random thing for me. I came here and found out about how I can go back to school. I had not been in school for a lot of years, so that was really rough thinking about going to school and taking tests. I found I had to take 3 different tests. The first time I passed the reading locations, but I didn't pass the math. In order for me to be able to go to a school, I had to get on a certain level for the math test, but I was determined to get that math score to go back to school because I knew if I survived those surgeries, it's a reason for me to still be here. So I went to school, I went to on-site computer training, got my office administration certification, I got some certifications in Microsoft Office. While I was there, I found favor with my teacher, which she ended up hiring me part-time at the office. She said it was something about me that she wanted to help me. And she had an open door, so I would tell anybody, if you get this opportunity to come to the WIA program, please do. Don't give up, because there is light at the end of that tunnel. It really is. It was for me. It's changed my life. I've learned different things. I used to work at a job where there was a certain program, but I know with the skills I've gotten, I can go anywhere with it. So I ask that you please hang in there. There's hope, and there's a future for you.